support you and answer your questions and provide you guidance on all things GRC. So we are inviting uh, one specialist. We are warm welcome to our GRC specialist, Farooq Ahmed. He just uh, provide here to support us and optimize GRC professional performance. Welcome, Mr. Farooq, and please insight about the GRC. And thank you again for joining us. And we are looking forward to a productive and informative session. Have a good day.
So thank you very much. I think it's the night session in Bangladesh and evening session in Saudi Arabia. However, our moderator, though she is the citizen of Saudi Arabia, however, she stayed in Canada. That's why she welcome each and everyone as a good morning. So have a nice day from my side. Thank you very much, Sami and us, to introduce myself. Thank you all of the professional those who joined today's session. I am very glad to present in front of all of you. So, dear professional, today we're going to discuss some specific topics, and the session is conducted by the GRC group, GRC WhatsApp group. Most of the people here joined from that group, and we have a very clear concept. We have a very clear motivation that we want to help each and every people who work all around the world and work in the GRC field. So, dear professional, before starting my session, I want to introduce myself. This is GM Farooq Ahmed. I am a certified information system security professional. Beside this certification, I am doing some another certification like certified in cybersecurity, certified information systems auditor, certified data center professional, and some other certification. Alhamdulillah, I feel proud that I work in the international framework, Information Technology Audit Framework, ITF, and I work as a expert reviewer. All over the world, my position is second, and you know, this framework is developed by ISACA, that's mean Information Systems Audit and Control Association. I'm IT guys, that's mean I completed my BSc and MSc in CSC, also doing Commonwealth Executive MBA. Very early in my career, I started as a software engineer in Leeds Corporation Limited. This organization developed core banking solution. And recently, I work as a team lead, IT audit, and cybersecurity for a government bank in Bangladesh, Rupali Bank PLC. In this organization, I work in different areas like core banking solution, data center, data recovery center, business continuity plan, ICT security policy, and like that. I also work as a volunteer organization and work as a director membership, ISACA Dhaka chapter. You knows most of the important certification like CISA, CISOM, CRIS. These types of certification is provided by the ISACA, Information Systems Audit and Control Association. Their headquarters is USA. However, I work in our local country chapter. If you want to learn more details, you can visit my LinkedIn profile and you can visit my personal website also. So actually, today's session is not like that one-way delivery. I also hear from all of you because we work in the same platform. We work in the same group, GRC group. That's why I think all of you also help, also contribute to the session. So, dear professional, actually, I'm going to present some things like introduction to GRC. Some people may come here from out of GRC who work in specific in the IT audit or cyber security. So that's why I want to elaborate the governance risks and control, security policy and governance, then try to discuss something like the risk management strategy, compliance management, business continuity, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and GRC, and emerging trade in GRC field. So let's go start. If you have any type of question, anytime you can pause me. You just raise your hand and ask the question. Hopefully within 1 hour, inshallah, we will conclude our session. I request all of you to mute yourself, and when you ask any question, you're most welcome. You just unmute yourself and ask the question. So as I mentioned before that, GRC definition, that's mean GRC is a integrated strategy, integrated action plan. Three things is covered here: governance, risks, and compliance. So actually, we are discussing here the corporate governance, enterprise-wide risk management, and compliance with the regulatory and industry requirement. Actually, GRC work in these three areas. So in the governance section, definitely we know that whole of the area is considered as the enterprise governance, and under the enterprise governance, we have some different wings like IT governance, information security governance. But actually, the corporate governance ensure three things: trust, transparency, and accountability. So the main responsibilities of governance section is to ensure the trust, transparency, and accountability. And in the second section, we see that enterprise-wise risk management. So what is this? Enterprise risk management. So how we manage the risks. So before starting the risk management, we have to do some field work, like we have to do the risk analysis, risk classification, risk assessment, and depending on the classification, we have to take the action. And this action actually is taken from the management section.
Please.
Is taken from the management. So actually, risk management, enterprise risk management, similarly for the governance section, IT risk management, information security management. So here, some people also ask me, what's the main difference between the governance and risk management, or what's the difference between governance and management? Definitely, there is a difference, and when we follow the COVID framework, actually, the responsibilities of COVID framework is to differentiate, is to identify the role and responsibilities among governance and management. So actually, governance is the highest level of an organization. We may consider it's like the owner of the organization. So the owner, actually, they set the goal, they set the objective and a strategic plan. And to achieve this goal or strategic plan, actually management work, align the objective, align the goal to achieve the objective. This is the main. So management considered like the C-level executive, chief financial officer, chief technology officer, chief risk officer. So they directly report to governance, the top level of the organization. So in the third level, we may consider the compliance things. So what is compliance? It's the composition of law, regulation, rules, regulation, agreement, policies, and internal control. So in the compliance section, for example, when we conduct the audit, then we have to follow the policy, which is developed by the governing body, which is approved by the governance. It's the high level statement like the constitution. So when work in the audit section, when work in the audit please mute all of you if you have not any question. Just if you have any question, you just raise your hand, unmute yourself, and ask question. So in the compliance section, we comply that if the management or if the team comply with the governing rules regulation, which is provided, approved by the governance. So actually here we do two things: governance as well as we auditing. So auditing is maybe the compliance testing, audit maybe the attribute testing. So it depends on the situation. So these are all things which is covered by the governance risks and compliance. So it's the integrated platform. So there have different types of software, different types of application, different types of procedure, policy to do this work. And the main objective is to achieve the organization goal, is to achieve the organization management, policy, procedure, and guideline. How comply this one? This is the main responsibilities of the GRC framework. So here we say that the policy, procedure, standard, and guideline, they're professional. Policy is developed by the or approved by the governance, top level management. So when we want to develop any policy, we have to follow a standard. Definitely, we have to follow the standard. Say, as for example, you want to prepare a policy, you make a policy. It may be the country policy, it may be the organizational policy. So definitely, we have to follow the standard. What types of standard? It may be ISO 27001. It may be a PCI DSS standard. Different types of industrial standard we have to follow. So when we prepare the policy, actually management approve that policy. And if we implement this policy in our organization, definitely we have to prepare the procedure, which is the step-by-step work to achieve the policy. So in the last level, it's like the guideline. So guideline is considered as, you may consider this one is as a user manual, where in details, step-by-step work, it's maybe the pictorial diagram, it's maybe the calculative figure, it's like the user manual. So these are very important for the GRC professional who work in the GRC area. Because if we want to comply anything, if we want to identify the risks, if we want to ensure the governing rules and regulation, definitely we have to know the standard policy, procedure, and guideline. Sometimes we also include here the baseline, which is the minimum requirement. So in the first level, we consider these four things. So as I previously mentioned that IT governance, actually we are talking about the IT governance. So how IT governance work here? Actually, the main thing is work that where to go. It's the governing thing, where to go. That's mean governance define the owner of the organization, define the mission and objective. So in this area, actually, COVID work a very good way. COVID work here. And in the second section, ISO 17799 or ISO 38000, this framework is very important to work in this area, vision as well as objective. In the second stage, actually where we are, this is the assessment. And if you do this assessment, it also help here, and we can follow the security ISO 38000 or cost benchmark satisfaction level. We can use this framework, we can use this standard. And if we want to go in the third question, how we get there. So where we go is the it's the vision, it's your target, and my current position is assessment is ensured by doing the assessment where we are, and if we are online or if behind the target, then how we get there. So what types of work we have to do? It's the IT strategy. Strategy is the action plan and design. So ITIL, Information Technology Infrastructure Library, ISO 38000 COVID. These types of standard, these types of framework is very much important to do this work. And finally, how would we know we are there? By defining the metrics where COVID management guidelines, these are help you amass. So these are the main strategy we are we have to follow, we are following when work in the GRC field. A professional, we are talking about the security policy and governance. So it's like the organization is directed and controlled. And this document is approved, this policy is approved by the senior management. It's like the constitution. So enterprise governance is consists of two things: corporate governance and business governance. I collect this information from CISA review manual and also provide the ISACA document, enterprise governance section. So if we want to identify where we are, that's mean what's the difference between these two things, we use the COVID framework, control objective of IT. By using this framework, we can identify these two things. So corporate governance actually ensures the conformance, whereas business governance ensures the performance. And both of the governance part ensure the accountability and value creation and resource utilization. So return on investment also calculated here. And in the second section, how can we achieve this one? Here is the drivers or types of strategy we can achieve these goals, because we know corporate governance or enterprise governance ensure the conformance, trust, transparency, and accountability. What business governance is ensure the performance. It may be the software issue, it may be the technological tools. So how we achieve this one? It's ensured by this governance area. So in the next slide, I want to discuss. Just a minute. Okay. So in the next slide, I'm trying to discuss something like the security concept. So in the security concept, we are trying to learn the three triad: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So what is the confidentiality, integrity, and availability? As for example, if we want to build a building, so there have some pillar. If we want to make a house, we use some tools. Similarly, if we think the security, the main concept is three things: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Those who work in the cybersecurity or IT security, information security, it's very clear to all of you. So confidentiality ensure the unauthorized people cannot access anything. Unauthorized people cannot see anything. It's the main purpose of the confidentiality. So to ensure the integrity, that's mean unauthorized alteration, to protect the unauthorized alteration, we use the integrity mechanism. And when we need our resource, if I am the authorized user, then we ensure the availability. So when some people try to disrupt our solution, then they may doing some attack like the denial of service or distributed denial of service attack, then we say the availability. is not ensured. So these three things is like considered as the CIA. Opposite of CIA is like the three things. Number one, oh sorry, just a minute. Okay, we have to work in this specific slide. So risk management actually, there are some frameworks like the COVID, COSO, NIST framework, PAIR, ISO 31000, high trust. These frameworks are used for the risk management framework, and risk management framework, the main responsibilities like the categorization of information security, select security control. A risk management framework actually define or design in this criteria. In the third stage, implement security control, access security control, authorize security or authorize information systems, and finally monitor security control. By ensure the proper monitoring, actually we ensure that where the input is required. Just a minute, allow me. So this one, actually, I am facing the unavailability ensure. So it's also the parameter of CIA, right? We are not ensure the availability here. So here actually, I am on this slide, emerging trend in GRC. So sometimes we are facing that what types of opportunity to work in the GRC field, how can we work here? Because we know in the cybersecurity field there are a variety of wings where we can work. Similarly, in the GRC field, actually we are working in the RPA, robotic process automation systems. Nowadays we use this one. So risk and operating environment, when we introduce anything new, like the technology also carry the risks. So information security management system, ISMS, we use the ISO standard. So information asset, actually, we if we want to ensure the security, we do the confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And here also implement the role, responsibilities, policies, procedure, standard, guideline. And in this work area, actually we work in several sections. In the next stage, AI governance model. And AI governance model, here the database, interface, AI engine, supporting infrastructure, each and everything is work, because most of the organization, those who work in the CII, critical information infrastructure area, then these types of GRC, automated GRC or technology enhanced GRC we have to implement. Because nowadays, if we implement the normal or traditional systems without using the tools and technology, it's not possible to identify the risks. Yes, we can identify this one, but we cannot ensure the real time threat. We cannot mitigate in the real time. Continuous auditing, continuous monitoring is not possible without the help of AI, because the system, the hacker, the attacker, each and every entity is very smart nowadays. So as a auditor, as a GRC expert, definitely we have to implement the automated things like the artificial intelligence, the open AI, different types of deep learning, machine learning, and we have to introduce this one in this area. Sorry, just a minute, I'm sharing again. Thank you for your patience. So here, there are also some NIS team, cybersecurity framework, which is most renowned in the industry. In different countries also, they develop their own framework. Like in Saudi Arabia, they develop the SAMA or different types of framework for their financial organization. They are to ensure the security of the critical information infrastructure. Different country also work like Australia, USA, Canada. So like most of the organization, they follow this standard NIST cybersecurity framework, and this framework uh, actually work in different size, different sectors like industry, governance, academia, non-profit organization, and this framework is ensured to manage and reduce their cybersecurity risks. So, as a security expert or as a GRC expert, we have to know these types of framework. So, as for example, NIST CSF framework include different area like the CIS, Center for Internet Security, COVID-5, International Society of Automation, ISA, ISO, IC, or NIST frameworks also we have to follow to ensure the security and to ensure the cybersecurity risk mitigation purpose. So we have also discussed in this area. I think the system or in the PPT, we are facing some problem. Hmm. So actually, in the second part, I want to discuss something here. So you know we have a wonderful platform in the GRC platform, and this meeting and this workshop is actually arranged for this platform. Actually, what we do in this platform before uh, discuss another issue, we are discussing about our main platform. So I think most of the people here we know about this platform, right? So here actually we share different types of resources, say guideline to implement ISO, then different types of framework, standard. Each and every day we share different resources here. So what's the main purpose of this group? The main purpose of this group is ensure the security of individuals. We are trying to ensure the responsibilities. How can we work in this area? Different person types and collaborative work we are doing in this group. So you're most welcome. Those who did not join still now, I'll share the group link. I request our GRC expert, MD Shohidul Islam. He has a lot of contribution to this group. So I request him to share the GRC link, group link in this. It's totally knowledge shareable. It's not any financial. It's not like training purpose. We don't use these types of activities in this group. So I request him to share the group link in the chat box. So in the second section, the professional, I want to discuss something. Uh, actually, how can we start? Someone say that, bro, I want to achieve this certification, GRC related certification. There are some organizations, those who provide the GRC certification. However, I am the member and I am a certified information system security professional, as well as I contain the I hold a certified in cybersecurity certification. So I always prefer the IC Square certification. It's all renowned organization and top class certification provided by the IC Square. So you can go this site isc.ic2.org. So here they provide this brochure, ultimate CGRC and guideline to the CGRC. So here they discuss about the GRC right for me. That's mean, are you the right people for the GRC? GRC community, first fact, GRC certification membership, and how you achieve the certification. Each and everything is described here. We are thinking that though the certification is very much important. Why? Here they say that IC Square introduced this certification 2005, and this Department of Defense of USA approved this certification. And over the network, 600,000 cybersecurity professional achieved this certification. And most important thing is that average CGRC salary is 1 lakh 18,980 dollar per annum. GRC certification holder can get this salary. So it's high demanded certification definitely. And GRC ranked 34, one of the certification salary survey. However, the first certification is CISSP and third number is CISA. So they define different types of benefits, what types of benefit we can get here. And this is the module. So it's the official things of the ICS Square. As a member, I just develop the community to aware the community. I share these things with all of you. So we are planning how can we improve ourselves. Our goal of this group, of this WhatsApp group, is to develop and is to share the knowledge among the people all over the world who work in the GRC field. So if we take 2 month work plan or study plan, if you want 2 month study plan, then you can develop yourself by doing this well. I am not, or our organization will not any training, because individually we are work here. You are the member, I am also the member. So I have no benefit. And one thing is that my main purpose is to help you. And I also expect the help from you by only sharing the knowledge, not any financial involvement. So how can we achieve this goal? Say, as for example, we can doing this one. Say in the day one, we can learn what is GRC, security policy, different types of governance, audit, and in this area, each and every day we learn this one. Say here 6 months or 8 module available here. So by doing or by learning a knowledge platform, we will share the knowledge platform, and by this way we can achieve our goal. So dear professional, actually what types of tools is very much important for the GRC, because it's the automated system. We are in the digital era, artificial intelligence, robotic process automation, each and everything we are following each and every day. So it's not possible to work in the manually or traditional system. We have to take the uh, help of the different types of automated tools. These tools may be developed by your organization or yourself also. Say that the world best enterprise GRC software solution is provided here. So we can say that we just share or we just send a mail to that organization, bro, I want to see the demonstration of your software. So each and every day you just message one organization, and you can see the total 20 number, total 20 number of 20 software. So we can enrich our knowledge by this way. At least we know the world best 20 softwares working strategy, how they work, what types of module they have, what's the difference between their softwares, each and everything we can learn. So you can just email this organization from through your organization, and you can learn these types of. So their first number is path loop. Then they provide also the features. So actually, why we build our career in the GRC? So we have already see one thing is that there is a great opportunity to work in abroad, to work in different organization, and we have already see the salary structure of the GRC expert, GRC professional in the market. If you just see, say as for example, GRC expert, I am finding the GRC expert job opportunities in LinkedIn. So here, if we search the job, right? We are searching the job and searching the job here. So here, they provide different areas. So governance, risk, compliance specialist. Yes, for example, we open just. So I am opening the job only one region. I want to see what types of quality, what types of certification, experience this organization want. It's United States and remote job. One wonderful thing is that they declared that this totally remote job. So you can work your own country from your own country. You can stay with your family, your neighbors. So you will deal a good quality of life by doing the remote job. It's a great opportunity for the GRC professionals. So in the second job also, they provide the remote job. Virginia, United States, remotely work here. So actually, what's the roles and responsibilities of the job? The GRC expert must doing this one, facilitate and response to customer and compliance audit questionnaires regarding cybersecurity policy control operated by the IT and business. So three things is there. GRC policy. So we have to learn the GRC policy. Control operated by the IT, information technology and business. We have to learn the internal IT control. So how you work, how it work, what types of safeguard, what types of countermeasure. They are present here, each and everything we have to learn here. This is our role and responsibilities of the GRC specialist. GRC specialist, number one. So what types of qualification we need? As for example, 2 or more years of GRC experience, a strong understanding how design and execute compliance activities. Understand the CIS framework. This is the number one. NIST framework, ISO, SSAE, Service Organization Control, SOC, and others industries standard. So if you want to build your career, you have to learn these things. Each and every day, you have to learn these things. You have to familiar with these things. You just search these things in the internet, bro. I want to develop my career in the GRC. So can you please share the checklist? No, it's not the right way. You have to learn in details because you are the expert. You are the doctor or you are the auditor. So you have to find out the problems. It's not like the checklist based audit, checklist based activities. It's not like you just search in the chat GPT, please prepare a checklist in different angle, different form, you will not get the right things, because you have to learn the necessity, the environment of the organization, and depending on the requirement, you have to prepare this one. And you can do this only if you have the expertise in this area. You work as a subject matter expert, then the organization will benefit it. So what types of education required here? A bachelor degree. They're not talking about the computer science and engineering. They're not talking about the social engineering or information security engineer, not like that. A bachelor's degree. So anyone can do this certification. Anyone can establish their career in this area. So yeah, just they say that the bachelor degree, it's maybe the BSS, it's maybe the BA, it's maybe the BSc, and 4 years experience they want for the certification. And industry certification here is the main point, such as CISSP, Certified Information System Security Professional, which is provided by ISC Square, and or it is a Certified Information Systems Auditor is a plus point. So if you have this certification, they prefer this job, or you will get this job easily. So here is the salary range. Here is the annual base salary, 104K US dollar to 120K US dollar per annum. It's the remote job. One thing is that it's a remote job. So say if we want another job, GRC risk, GRC risk management specialist. Here the summarize. You have to know the similar types of certification: COVID, OCTIV, ISO IC 27005. Then you have to know the IT security risks, how to do it, this one. And minimum qualification is like that: 7 years experience, bachelor degree in computer science, information security, information and assurance, information technology, risk management, these areas, because they ask the risk management specialist. Certification and license, none required, but they are say that these types of framework, these types of standard you have to learn. And desired qualification, their professional, you say that CRIX provided by ISACA, CISM provided by ISACA, and sense certification, these types of certification, ISO 27001 or 2700 family, you have to know the HIPAA, health organization related FERA, these types of area you have to learn this one. So they provide the salary range, it's little bit small, 66 per annum, because they ask the certification like that, CIRIC, CISA. But in this organization, they like the CISSP. Here they want the CISSP or CISA, and their salary range is so high. If we say another things, you are here as GRC expert. So it's the company area, hiring area, each and everything you will get here easily. It's the LinkedIn scenario I see here. So if we search in the Google, say GRC jobs, available jobs here, say here information security analyst, then SAP GRC, GRC job in the Upwork. That's mean as a freelancer you can do this job. GRC job in the employment, you know. Indeed is one of the most important job site in the world. So here you can search the job. The one thing is that in the LinkedIn, it's a amazing thing is that more than 3,000 GRC job in United States, only in United States. So do you know how many people all over the world, they hold a CISSP certification or CISA certification or CRIS certification, CISM certification? A little bit. So if you want to differentiate yourself from others people, I suggest and request all of you to achieve some professional certification like CISA, CISSP, CISM. Then you can differentiate yourself from others. You can make some categorize as a profession. So easily you can get this job. So it's an amazing thing. Global requirement, collaboration, and different types of job is available here. You can see it's also the top level recruitment site in Australia. So by this way, we can achieve this job. So in today's session, our main target is to collaborate ourselves. That means we want to introduce ourselves. So the floor is open for all of you. If you have any type of question, you can unmute yourself, and one by one we can discuss and everybody. So if you want, please you just unmute yourself and introduce yourself, because it's one kind of get together of our GRC platform, of our GRC WhatsApp group. So I request all of you to unmute yourself, and one by one we can communicate and how can we uh, achieve our goal, how collaboratively we can develop ourselves. Your suggestion, your opinion, each and everything is most welcome. So I request MD Shahidul Islam to introduce yourself first, then one by one. And one thing, at least you say that from where you joined today's session and in which area you work. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
May I start?
Yeah, sure, please.
Thank you. This is Shahid Islam. I am from Bangladesh, and currently I am working in the PwC as a cybersecurity consultant. I have having 5 years total experience in the GRC field.
Okay, wonderful. So you work in the PwC, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
I request Ajiji, you join from your iPhone.
Hello all. My name is Aziz Ishan. I am from Morocco. I'm working as IT manager, law firm. Sorry. I'm look to improve my level in security field.
Okay, so best wishes for you, and you join a very wonderful historical place. Ajiji, thank you very much to join today's session.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr.
My
Ahmed.
pleasure,
Thank
my
you.
pleasure, my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Dawa Khan, I request next Dawa Khan, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Okay, so next I will give you follow another time. So Dr. Onkur, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, good evening.
Very good
So
evening. Very good evening.
I am joining from India, and I am a freelancer, and my expertise is in CMI, Dev Services Multimodal. So just 2 days back, I came to know about GRC, and today one of my known recommended me, forwarded me this link. So, Mr. Farooq, this is the first introduction for me to GRC platform. Thank you for the insights.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. So next, I request uh, Mr. Faisal, I think you joined from the Janata Bank. If you want, you can introduce yourself, please.
Thank you, Mr. Gulam Farooq. I am Mohammed Shamsuddin Faisal. I'm working here in Bangladesh Janata Bank. It's a large, huge bank of our country, and I'm working here as a AGM. Actually, this subject is very new for me. I like to know about this matter, about this subject more. So this class is very much fruitful for me. I think it will be help me. It will help me to work in my workplace. Thank you.
Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you very much, Mr. Faisal. So I request next Fatima Al Kwatani to unmute yourself and please say something about yourself. Okay. So
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
yes, Walaikum Assalam, Mr. Imran.
I'm Imran Alam from India in Chennai. Now I'm studying cybersecurity bachelor. So actually, I'm interested in GRC. That's why I'm joining your webinar, and also I'm joining your WhatsApp group and see all lots of documentation and lots of types of information about GRC. That's why I'm interested in non-technical background.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Imran, to join today's session. Next, I request Fawaz, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Fawaz. Okay. Then MD Alauddin, can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. This is Alauddin. I am from Bangladesh. Now I am working as a assistant manager IT.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Next, Michael Owa, can you please unmute yourself? Michael, can you hear me?
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Michael, I can hear you.
How are you? I'm from Guinea. My name is Michel. I IT manager. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Next, Muhammad Asif. Muhammad Asif. Brother, can you please unmute yourself and say something about today's session or about yourself? Okay, then request Mohua Mofana. Mohua Mofana, can you please? Miss Samianas, can you please unmute yourself? And I know you work in Canada right now. However, you come from the Saudi Arabia. So can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm very happy to joining this session, and I am truly inspired by the missions and values of your GRC webinar. I'm excited the opportunity to connect with like-minded professionals in all over the world, and also want to thank you. The resources you shared sound amazing, and I'm look like forward to exploring them further in coming more presentations and webinars. I am Sam Nas, and I have done PhD in computer science from USA. Many years I was in Saudi Arabia. There was a cybersecurity and training professional in university. and I belong to Saudi Arabia. But later on, I moved here in USA and Canada. Here I am working as a leader, security specialist in compliance, GRC, and risk management. This is overall. Thank you very much for everyone. If do you have any question, any guideline, you reach to us.
We are really impressed by your wonderful professional career. Definitely, we need a lot of help from you, and through the WhatsApp group, hope we get the support from all of you. So I request Saud Al Abbas to introduce yourself. Please say something rather about us. So,
hello all.
Yeah. Hello, hi.
This is Saud from Saudi Arabia. I'm new into cybersecurity, though I hold a PhD degree in IT since a long time. I hope I can get all benefits from this group. Thank you.
My pleasure. So thank you. So I request all of you, if you have not introduced yourself and want to introduce yourself, please just willingly you unmute yourself and introduce.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
I am Mohamed Mofana from Lesotho. I am currently studying CISSP, so I'm willing to learn further. Thank you very much.
So, my pleasure. Leo Obiti, I think you want to something. Leo, okay. Okay. Okay, so thank you very much. Previously we say that we just conducted our session only for 1 hour in our local time 10 to 11, and we have already spent 1 hour. So as our commitment, all of you are highly professional, so we are not take any more time. A professional within very short time, we will going to conduct another session, like it may be on certified information systems audit or CISA, or it may be the governance or risks. Anyone, those who want to conduct these types of session, you just knock us in the in our WhatsApp group. Then we will arrange the session, and we are eagerly waiting to hear from all of you. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining today's session. I always respect all of your active participation in our WhatsApp group, and by sharing the knowledge, definitely, inshallah, we will build a wonderful country, wonderful world. And I trust and believe that the next world will be for the GRC professional. So thank you for joining today's session. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Thank you.